Okay, I'm down at Lake Wilderness today. Red Barn Boats is doing a little project testing. Chuck at Duckworks Builder Supply and Magazine asked me to check this out, and then Joe from Electric Paddle came down Sunday and dropped off the little electric paddle that I'm going to be testing today, which seemed to be pretty slick. It's a lightweight little son of a gun, so let me enough of this and let me get on with what we need to see. So, okay, here's the mount, and you can see when the prop is in the vertical position, you're pretty much hidden. I don't know if it stops there or not, but you can put it that way when you're putting it in a storage bag, and otherwise it just goes around, and then the little set screw pulls this pin. From what I read in the brochure, this whole unit comes out to change oil, to clean, and that's about the only part on it that you really have access to unless you send it back to the factory. There's on just the trolling. Down here is the trolling speed. That's about 2/3, which I believe runs out to be about 55% of speed and the power. And you can, it's going a little faster than what the video shows there. And then let's see. Aha, it does. It goes backwards when you go full speed. That's full speed. If you set it just right with the video on the, you can make the wagon wheels go backwards. It's actually going around, but there we go. I could probably make it stop. Yep. Okay, here's a better look at the lock that holds the battery bag onto the little screws, that set screws that hold the block on. So it's got a pin here and then a lock cover, so you can lock it on. And then there, and then locking it's in place. This is the little speed control, and it goes from full on to full off, and then you have your little magnet here that you insert for your safety switch, which is on a little cord that I suppose you would put it around your wrist. And there, it stops. And this is a charger that comes with it. It'll probably be changed over when it comes to production run, because right now it's got a probe that goes into the battery to make sure that it's not cooking it. It's kind of acts as a fail-safe, which supposedly on the this is only prototype. Makes certain that this is only a prototype. So you got the battery, which is a metal hydride, I believe. And then the charger. There's a nice little case that comes with it that fits inside. I guess it would go this way to line up. And got a little strap to carry it over your shoulder. It doesn't weigh anything. The battery doesn't weigh that much either. I think like 7 or 8 pounds each. Prototype news here. The motor and battery together weigh less than 14 pounds. So the motor with carry bag is 6.2, and the battery pack weighs 7.5. The charger weighs 2 pounds, but you're not going to be taking the charger out with you, so you're looking at 7.5 and 6.2. Pretty go. Here's the speed control. The setting 1 is 33%, which is about 5 hours. Setting 2 is 50%, which is the rate of, say, one person paddling. And then setting 3 is 100% output, full speed. The same as 2 people paddling. As you can see, it's not much. It's just a little 2-blade prop sitting down there. Actually, it's this one's long enough. Most of my boat designs have pretty deep transoms to keep from getting pooped by following seas or by just, you know, silly actions by the operator. So you got the motor and the shaft. There's a little gear drive down there, and I believe that's the only thing that's really interchangeable. A couple pins and it all comes out, and clean it out, change it out, and stick it back in again. Okay, it has this little magnetic plug that fits into the motor here, and I make certain that it's off. Stick in the plug, and away we go. No use in doing a jackrabbit start. And we're on the second setting, or first setting, which I believe is like 55% power, and I believe it will last 4 hours maybe on a canoe. We'll see what this is. I'm in the 8-foot nuthatch now, and it's a fairly small boat with a short water line, but it has a lot of wetted surface for support, so it actually rows pretty easily. So it's just kind of like, you know, I'm moving along faster than the ducks ashore are, so I guess that's a plus, huh? Crank her up a little bit. The other way. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Wide open. There's some of the shoreline, and we seem to be cruising along pretty good. Let me move around a little bit to see if I can balance the boat out a little more. You can hear it go down when it's submerged a lot farther into the water. That's too far. It's a nice balance right now. The speed. Have to say that the Rassel's tracking pretty good. I don't know whether that's a plus for the little motor or for my superior design. I do like the 8-foot nuthatch. It's one sweet. We still seem to be putting along just fine. Fine if I set forward, facing forward, and just lean the boat, I can get it to turn. Almost like a tiller, lean to the outside, like in a sea kayak. Basically, lean to the outside and you turn to the, lean to the starboard and you turn to port, lean to port, and you turn to starboard, because that longer edge out on the outside of there is forcing the turn. One of the other things it's supposed to be able to do is called the electric paddle, but is it to give you a little bit of extra help while you're out paddling by yourself. Kind of gives you, I guess, a little bit of power on the glide. It'd be interesting to have an amp meter on this thing. See what happens when I'm on the power stroke. Kind of fun. I sort of navigated a lake and I'm not tired. My back doesn't hurt, so it's the day before Christmas Eve, so it's not that warm, so I'm going to go back and have me a nice cup of coffee. See you later.